All right, Ford guys, break out those purses and put on your high heels because today we got a Powerstroke coming in. First one on the channel really ever. I've driven a few of the Powerstrokes, but not recently. I did an F450 video a little while ago, a 6.7. That was like a 2018. This is not a 2018, but it is a 6.7. And I'm pretty excited. I know they're good trucks. I'm sorry, guys. I made the jokes because I just can't help myself. But, and I am a Chevy guy, but I would drive a Ford. I would definitely drive a Ford. But it's going to be here any minute. I do have some things I want to show you. If you've been following along on the channel, we're doing an addition to the garage here. As you can see, we are completely out of space. There's a little bit over there and it's completely packed. And then we have like 25 cars sitting at the top of our driveway that, well, it's just a junkyard at this point. So we are out of space, but we are fixing that problem. And I'm going to show you where the progress is so far. Last time you saw it, we dug footers. But what we're going to end up doing is this wall at least is probably going to come down. It's at least going to have a doorway through it. And we got a bay coming in behind us. If you haven't followed along on the channel, we also got this 56 Chevy truck. It's running good, had some problems, but it's working all right. And then we got the sickest upgrade in the garage in a long time. Tire changing machines. We have needed these so bad. I'm going to zoom out here. These tire changing machines, they're pretty much like the cheapest ones you can get on Amazon. Balancer, everything works really good. We used it a little bit so far. Actually, I'm probably going to have a video coming out on that from when we got them delivered. But you guys are getting a sneak peek here. So, because I might do like a review overview, see if these are actually worth it. Sneak peek, they are. But I'm pretty excited that we can finally do our own tires here in the shop. But you can see that we're completely out of space. And then over here, you can see the cinder block. They just poured the footers yesterday. Cinder block should be going in today. So we're like on the way here, and then there's going to be a little break for a while because they're actually going to put up another building for us. That's just going to be storage, just a pole building. But then we will have enough space. It's going to go the whole depth you can see of this garage. This one here stops. It's right between those two windows right there, but this new bay is going to go the whole way, so it is going to be super deep, pretty decently wide. It's going to really help us get some more stuff done. All right, I've just been in the garage tinkering around, waiting for the delivery driver to get here, but let's take a look out there. All right, she's here. Let's go check it out. All right, here she is. This is off of Copart. Yes, we got banned. Yes, we can still buy stuff. Again, just don't think about it too much. 2011, got stuff in the driveway. 2011 F350 6.7 Powerstroke, clear title from Vermont. So we're going to have to check it out for some rust because that's just kind of what happens there. And I think I see some signs already that some things have been replaced. But doing a little walk around here. Not a complete, I thought it was going to be a complete base model. I didn't see that it had parking sensors in the rear. I don't know, maybe they all have them now. I don't know Fords, guys. So you're going to probably hear a lot of misinformation here, but tires look really good. That's good. All right, frame rust. Scaling, but still even has some of the coating on the frame, so I don't see anything. The bed rails, those all look pretty solid. I don't see any big issues there. Definitely painted, so I think they put a new bed on, right? I think so. And then cap of something. What is oh, DEF tank? I thought they were in the bed. That's definitely not factory. Nobody would add DEF. Okay, I don't know. And cab, let's see here. Okay, little rust starting. Interior looks clean. Clean. Okay, yeah. Rust starting, we kind of knew that going into it. The price was right that even if it was a little rusty, we could live with that. Oh, I love that chime. That is the best chime. I'm going to take that key out immediately and just throw it away. All right. Seats ripped. I don't know if I said it, 100,000 miles, 108. So nothing, or no, 110? Oh, I read it wrong. Yeah, okay, it was 110, 813. All right, that makes sense. On the outside here, I think the fenders look like they're a half shade different. Yeah. You know what's crazy about paint stuff? Even if it's a little off in person, the camera always makes it look way worse. I think like this makes it look like it's like a completely different shade almost in the camera. In person, you probably wouldn't notice, honestly. Up on the front, we got a plow mount here. I don't know that brand. Does somebody know that brand? I would pull that off and like sell it separately. Might have it on there somewhere, but if you guys recognize what brand that is, I don't know it offhand. Oh, cracked headlight. Mirror. Every one of these stupid trucks. So we just did an engine on one of the F350 gas engine trucks, and both mirrors, well, it was the passenger side, same as this one, was way worse, but like rusted completely through, like the pins in it and everything, like it just wanted to fall off. That one's all broken. I don't know about this one. Yeah, that one feels okay, but must be a passenger side thing. Let me know if you guys have some issues like that. I don't know. Let's do a little start here. It's not cold because it was just driven here, so but let's check it out. Remember when I chucked that key? Yeah, that was stupid. Got it. Sounds really healthy. Starts right up. No, it's not. Like I said, it's warm. We'll have to see some other time how it starts when it's cold out. Well, it is cold out when the engine's cold. But she started up no problem. Sounds good. Yeah, I don't see any big issues here. I guess let's take her on a drive. First drive, and it has been, like I said, it's been a while since I've driven a 6.7. I really like the ones I drove before. This is a little bit older, so it's different stuff, and I'm kind of going to compare it to, actually, as we're driving by, I'll show you right here. Got the 13 GMC down there. Obviously, we're a Duramax channel. I just got in the dirt, and now I'm stuck. Seriously, like, I put her in 4-wheel. All right, 4-wheel works. That's good to know. But I would like to compare it to the Duramax, just because I'm a Duramax guy. I have nothing against the 6.7s. They're great engines. Check engine light is on. We'll have to check that out when we get back there. So far, steering feels great. I'm no play in it, nothing like that. It's tight. Suspension feels good. Not a lot of rattles, anything like that. In that, comparing to the GMC thing, I will say that, well, look at this dash. I like the interior in this, I think, better than I do in the GMC. This looks a lot better. And this is like, it's not a complete base truck. It's got parking sensors. It's got, power windows and stuff like that. But it does have like the screen. And this is a 2011. The GMC is a 2013. And it doesn't have a screen or, the dash I don't think is anywhere near as nice as looking as this one. So I do prefer this, actually. Now, the GMC does have the like upper level dashes that you can get in the higher end ones, but in a work truck like this, I prefer the Ford, I think. Get on her a little bit here. Well, I'll tell you what, maybe we were just in the wrong gear there, that was not impressive to me at all. Let's try it here. We got a little bit more of a straight stretch of road. Like, the power is okay. There it's pulling a little bit better. But not like a ton of power. You don't have to have a race truck. It's a diesel. You should be towing and stuff. But I'm a little bit surprised, actually. The GMC, I can tell you right now, would absolutely smoke this thing. The rest of the driving stuff, though, is good. But I am a little It feels like now the other F450s or the other Fords that I've driven with the 6.7, one, were a lot newer, and two, at least actually both of them had some sort of tuner put on them. So maybe I'm just was being a little over optimistic on the power. Other broken things I've found as we're just driving around here: one, blend door. One of them must be bad because I'm just getting cold air, and that sucks because it's 20 degrees outside. The other one, radio, burnt out. I'm not super surprised by that. I've seen a couple of the Fords with that. Otherwise, everything seems to work. Like the radio works, just the LEDs are burnt out. So drives really nice. Honestly, I'm not hating on it. Let's get back home. We'll check out what the check engine code is, and I don't know, just do a final sort of checkout on her here. Now it's time to play a little game I like to call cross our fingers and hope the check engine light isn't anything major. Like a transmission fault, or like, I don't know, all your injectors suck. I don't know, you know, whatever. Doesn't say there's actually any codes with the check engine lights on. Let's click read. Okay, generic code P20B9 and A. B9 and BA. All right, I'll be back in a second. I'm going to look these guys up and then see what we got. Well, luckily, after a little bit of research, the check engine light is not anything huge. It is about the DEF heater. They're not terribly expensive, $250, something like that. And it takes like an hour or something. I haven't done it on one of these, but I know they're not terribly. It's not like the whole system or anything like that. Could be the wiring too, because it does have a voltage. The one code, the B9 or whatever, is something with the voltage, or there's no voltage or whatever. So I'm not too concerned about that. I think everything else is good to go on it. Thoughts overall, now that we got a Powerstroke on the channel, is it's okay. You know, honestly, I'm not overly impressed. I'm not it's not a piece of junk. The power part of it is, I'm really not impressed with that at all. Transmission shifts smooth, drives smooth. Otherwise, other than the suspension, rides like a friggin' rock compared to a GM. And I know that it's independent, or it's not independent, so it's stronger and probably better overall over IFS, but it still rides like it's a lot stronger. So in your normal day-to-day use, it probably doesn't matter all that much, but they did plow with it, so you know, some of that stuff it probably was a little bit better for, a little stronger. I get it. Otherwise, it's okay. The rust, well, I don't know if we're gonna fix the rust or not. I also did a little research on the bed DEF nozzle, cap situation. That bed's from a gas truck. Okay, so they replaced it, probably because the wheel wells were rusted out or whatever. Looks good, I'm glad that they did. But the bed is from a gas truck, so it doesn't have the wider tank door or whatever for a spot for DEF. So we already talked to our body shop. They can put one in, essentially, without really any trouble at all. So I'm not too worried about that. So we'll get that done, fix the DEF heater, and then we're going to send it on its way. We're not keeping this thing. But it would be a good little work truck. Might do a towing test with it, because I got to go pick up a car about 4 hours away. And it'd be just as easy to take this as the Duramax. This probably gets better fuel mileage, I would assume, or close. Well, it might not. The Duramax has a tow tune, a fuel mileage tune on it, so it might not. But anyways, yeah, this is our first real foray into the Ford diesel world, and yeah, that's all I got to say. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day. See you next time.